There's no point of return. This relationship is over with. This is a guy that used to be dancing on the floor. This is a guy that plays with emotion. That joy is not there.
You give me 100 tries, I could kick that in there 13 times.
We might look up and the Nets might be 0-30.
If I was a Celtics fan, if I was your teammate, 1,000%, I'm getting fined. If I'm Utah, I'm sitting here like, look, 2 players slipped over. Clean your floor, Boston.
Perk's not an offensive dude. Was he gonna get a slump for playing hard and getting rebounds? He's not an offensive dude. Hook shots?
A gold thong?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to this edition of Road Trippin. I'm your host, Allie Clifton, Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye, Kendrick Perkins stepping in from Houston. How are we doing? How are we feeling, guys? We're back.
We got a home game tomorrow, so there's no travel. We got Lakers, Wemby.
How you feeling, Chosen?
Great. Oh, yeah. You know, gotta stay fitted. Stop it. No, this season's been crazy. Stop.
Ooh.
See, this is why you sit on that couch.
Why them thighs so big?
He chose to sit next to you today.
I know it. The energy is wild over here. Just listen, the season's been great. It's a lot of extra drama stuff between Ballmer and Ja and all this other stuff, but it's been great.
Perk, how you doing? How you living?
I feel outstanding. Thanks for asking, Alan.
Anytime. I miss your face. I miss you in the presence of us. But we'll see you on Thursday.
Will we?
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Here in the Road Trippin studios in LA. We're going to get right to it. We're going to start road running. This past weekend in NBA Cup action, we saw a lot of things get spicy between the Grizz. New head coach Tomas Isalo and Ja Morant. After the Lakers game on Friday, that's where we're going to start. Ja had 8 points. He went 3 of 14 from the field, 7 assists, added a rebound. But according to reports after the game, Coach Isalo called out Ja Morant's leadership in front of the team. Ja responded in a dismissive and inappropriate way, according to the team, and they issued a 1-game suspension. Now, Ja explained what went wrong against the Lakers on Friday. If anyone watched the game, you have an idea of what we're doing with this, saying, quote, ask the coaching staff on what the Grizzlies could have done better. According to them, coaching staff, I probably shouldn't have played. I do want to dive into last night, bring it up to speed a little bit. After the Grizzlies lost to the Pistons, Ja confirmed he, quote, lost his joy. We're going to take a listen.
Were you and the coaching staff able to talk about what happened Friday and move on?
Y'all asked that question to them, huh?
What about for you?
Y'all asked that question, so y'all know the answer to that.
Do you feel like everything's been resolved?
Yeah. They told y'all that, right?
Well, yeah, but
There
we
you
didn't
go.
hear it from you.
Obviously, they can't go and tell y'all something I ain't say.
You feel like you get the same joy right now? Do we use the same thing?
No.
Why not?
What can be done to get it back?
We'll see.
Do you think you have a good relationship with the franchise
Yeah.
in general?
Yeah. They told y'all that, right?
I didn't say anything about that.
If I had a good relationship, I wouldn't talk to them at all. So. And we had our combos over these.
Do you have any regrets about the way you played on Friday night in the second half?
You said what?
Do you have any regrets about the way you played in the game? I'm not talking about the
That's your
post-game
home
stuff.
run question? Sound like a bait question.
All right, Channing, you actually mentioned it first. You said a lot of things with Ja, Steve Ballmer. So let's start with you.
Man, I just feel like these things happen, and not all the time, but when they do happen, there needs to be a sense of like where his position is, where the coaching position is, and then what's best for the Grizzlies, right? I mean, each individual player is brought in to make the Grizzlies a great team. And I think one thing we can't take away is like Ja Morant plays with his heart on his sleeve. The way he plays is how he is as a person, right? Good or bad, right? And we're just saying, just as the player, what we saw was the player was disengaged, and that is causing dissension for this new coach, who is coaching in a style that, and because I started to watch the clips of the coach and what he's trying to do and his substitution patterns and how he's trying to play, and he's bringing over a lot of other new schemes. So Ja saying, hey, I've had success individually doing things this way, and this coach is calling me out individually, they both are trying to fight for that locker room in a way. Like, I think I can win this way. I think I can win this way. But what's best for the Grizzlies? So do I agree with this, right? Would I want one of my players to talk like that or say stuff like that? No, but this is an emotional game and everyone just wants to win. But at the same time, I also feel like we aren't at the point of no return yet. And so hopefully they can figure it out. They obviously last night, I think, got down 21 to a good Detroit team, started to fight back. But like if Ja continually communicates with the coach and the ownership, I think they could work it out. But at the same time, something needed to change. Something needed to change within the Grizzlies for them to actually be relevant again or a top 4 team like they was 3-4 years ago. So you can't just say, hey, Ja, we're going to play and be mid because you play good this way. It's like, what's best for the Grizzlies?
They did lose to the Pistons last night by 8 after being down 21, as you mentioned, and Ja did have 18, 10, and 6.
He is averaging 20 points, 7 rebounds, or 7 assists, 3 rebounds. Let's look at his percentages, right? So Ja is shooting, for the season, he's shooting 13% from 3 and 39% from the field.
I'm not going to lie. I could kick a fucking ball in the basket 13% of the time. You give me 100 tries, I can kick that bitch in there 13 times. Think about that. Think about that. 100
if
shots.
You gave me 100,
I could kick a ball in 13 times.
This is what I say. If you gave me 100 half-court shots, I think I could make 10.
Oh, more than that, Richard. More than that, Richard.
No. So this is what I'm saying. Obviously, Ja's performance isn't at the level that Ja is accustomed to, and neither is his team. And we know when a player's not performing at the level, right? It's a few games, 7 games into the season. It's not crazy. But that's when you get a level of, okay, he's frustrated because he's not performing at the level that he personally would want. Like, forget the coaches, fans, organization. He has a standard. And then when the team isn't performing, and then the coach calls out the player that's already pissed off, it's like you and the guacamole. He's like, I don't need anybody to tell me twice. I don't need anybody to tell me 3 times, right? And that's the energy with Ja. But I still go back to, they fired his coach, Ja's coach. Maybe Ja was on board, I don't know. But they fired his coach right before the postseason. The coach at Ja had all the success. They wanted to play a new way, and then they fast forward, they trade Bane this summer. So all of a sudden, there's a lot of flux there in the organization, and Ja's off to a slow start statistically. And their team is off to a slow start. Do I think it's past the point of no return? No. But there's not a great energy there at all. Not like when I say this, it's like we could all just skip to the next part, but then it's got to take humility. It's got to take like a very humbling type energy for everyone to come to the middle. And not a lot of times is that in our professional sports
Can I
psyche.
ask one question?
No.
If you have a player who's special, right? And that player has I don't want to say he hasn't regressed, but Ja Morant hasn't taken that next step.
He hasn't progressed.
He hasn't progressed. As an organization, how many years do I have to keep doing the same thing before I change it up? Like, how many years, Perk, are you going to be the Memphis Grizzlies and go, we haven't been a contender in how many years? Ever, really? Maybe 1 year they were close. But, like, when's the last time they got to the Western Conference Finals? If you're Luka, you're like, whatever Luka does, that works. Oh, Ant, whatever Ant does, that works. Like Braun, whatever that does, whatever Shea does, that works. Jokic, that works. To me, what Ja does organizationally, what Memphis has been doing, has not worked versus, so you got it.
You were asking Perk a question.
Oh, yeah, Perk. How long do you keep doing the same thing?
Well, look, a few things. One, has Ja gotten better over the last 2 years? No. Right? Like, the scouting report has been out. Like, we just highlighted he's shooting 13% from the three-point line. Your game has to take, like, you have to take it to the next level. So, driving to the paint, he doesn't have the same athleticism. I don't know if it's because of the injuries. Yes, he still could give you those moments. But I'm not going to blame what Memphis are right now, where they are right now, just all on Ja.
No,
Does he
totally not.
deserve a lot of the blame? Absolutely. But they just gave Jaren Jackson fucking $200+ million as well, right? This is a former Defensive Player of the Year, former All-Star as well. He hasn't been holding up his end of the bargain. Is this team currently constructed a title contender, or do we expect them to be in the thick of things? Absolutely fucking not. Okay? Absolutely not. Right? So we talked about, because RJ, I heard you last year, we was talking about the Chicago Bulls, right? About just being in the middle, right? Like being in the middle. This is what his team is at. Like they're torn between the two. LaToya Luckett type style. Torn between the two of whether they want to rebuild or which direction they're going in. Because you started breaking up the team when you lost the heart and soul of your team in Dylan Brooks. He gave them a certain type of edge. Okay, you made him the scapegoat when Braun them put them out of the playoffs a few years ago. Then you get rid of Desmond Bain. Okay, I get it. Because he was making a lot of money, and then you got to be aware of the second apron and all this shit that is going on. Now, this situation with Ja, is no point of return. This relationship is over with. When you hear a player comment and say that he doesn't have the joy no more, this is a guy that used to be dancing on the floor. This is a guy that plays with emotion, probably one of the most emotional players in the NBA. That joy is not there, right? And is some of the blame on him? Absolutely. But again, Memphis suspending Ja was a warning shot. To say,
I thought it was. Go ahead. Sorry.
You're not bigger than the program. You're not bigger than the organization. We actually stand behind our coach. And that was actually the right move, because all the great organizations that support their coaches, their teams are having success, right? The organizations who are whispering behind their coaches' back and not having their coaches back, their teams are trash. So again, I feel like this relationship has run its course. I do think it's time for Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies to part ways. Oof. I do think it's only one option for Ja Morant, that one direction he needs to go. He needs that air exposure Pat Riley Miami Heat coach.
Oh.
Some may say.
Wait, you said Perk, it was a warning shot?
Huh?
What is those?
A flare?
What, flare gun?
Yeah.
That was a flare gun from a deserted island. He shot the Memphis Grizzlies shot that flare gun on, and they're like, hey, the planes flying, boats. They were like, oh, there's somebody lost on that island over there, right? That was a flare gun. So the rest of the league saw that. The rest of the league saw that.
Because guess what? It wasn't just from the front office and the coaching staff. When you suspend your franchise player for having the bad conduct
detrimental to the team. I got you, Big Perk.
That shit is coming from the top. When I say the top, that shit is coming from the top. And that was a warning shot. So again, I believe it's time.
The call is coming from inside the house.
Hi, we're
I
gonna
have to fix your attitude today.
We're gonna run around the league. To your point,
He laughed real too hard.
He laughed really hard.
I didn't. I
you
didn't.
laughed first, bro.
to your point, or the question that you made, it's been since 2012, 2013 since they made the Western Conference Finals.
2012.
2012, they were
Lord.
swept.
It wasn't even the same
versus the
team.
Spurs.
Yeah,
All right, we're going around the
They beat
league.
us. They
Obviously,
beat us.
last night the Grizz played the Pistons, which brings up a different conversation. 33-8-5 for Cade Cunningham. They're 5-2. They're third in the Eastern Conference. Realistic expectations for the Pistons.
Second round.
I'm going to believe in them because of their physicality and toughness. I think that if they catch a heater, they can go to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay, that's great, because they were very close to beating the Knicks. There was probably a couple of calls that went the wrong way against the Knicks that could have put them in that position. But ultimately, where I'm kind of leaning towards with them is who's their second best player.
Oh, well, that's a great question.
And that was the issue there, where it was like Beasley was their second best player, Duran was theirs. Who is their second best player? Cade Cunningham might have, and I don't want to be disrespectful, what's the base? Cade Cunningham might have the least most effective number 2 around him than any other superstar in this league.
Here's a better way to say that. Most unestablished number 2.
Number 2.
They have a lot of talented guys.
Who is their number 2?
You would say...
Is there and we saw it last year when he made All-NBA.
I would say Tobias Harris. I would give him
Tobias.
that nod.
Yeah.
I would. No, I'm saying it might not be the sexiest thing. He might not be, the eye candy, but if I had to say a go-to guy with the experience, we might have.
That's my cousin. No, it's okay. It's okay.
That's his cousin.
That's all right.
I'm like,
he understands.
I'm like, Austin Reeves. Think about Austin Reeves would be the second best player on that team.
Austin Reeves would be.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he'd be the second best player on that team.
Jaylen Brown is there. They're just different.
My point is, Detroit, they're grimy, they grit, but ultimately they have a cap because they don't.
We're not disrespecting somebody we're not thinking about.
No, we are not. I'm communicating this to you. Malik Beasley was their second best player last year.
Allie, what was the question though?
Realistic expectations for the Pistons?
Oh, the conference finals. Conference finals. I don't trust anybody in the Eastern Conference. I really don't. I think the Knicks, they might be the favorite. But if you're gonna ask me, do I trust the Cavs? That's a big fuck no. If you ask me if I trust the Knicks and Karl Anthony Towns is going to be a guy you could trust defensively in a 7-game series because we don't know the status of Mitchell Robinson. Damn it, he's in and out. We don't know when he's going to play. We don't know what's going on with his injury. I'm like, nah. And then Giannis, I'm like, Giannis and the Bucks are balling, kid Ryan Rollins. So I'm looking at Cade Cunningham right now, and one could argue that he's the third, maybe second best player in the Eastern Conference behind Giannis Antetokounmpo right now.
He was the number 1 pick in the draft. So
we see a lot of number 1
I'm
picks.
agreeing with you. I'm saying, no, what I'm saying with you, Perk, is like we're watching a number 1 pick in the draft progress to that level, right? Quietly, it's in Detroit. And he doesn't have a great, but it's like he's leading a team where the second best player is kind of like up for grabs. It's like up for grabs every single night. That's showing what he's really doing. That's showing what he's really doing.
I'm going to say this real quick. Those two
it's never quick
monsters that they have down low, fucking Dorn and Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart. Nah, I'm seriously, man. Yeah, seriously. A lot of teams don't want to face that. Like, I don't know if Evan Mobley and Jared Allen are ready to face those two gorillas. Like, straight up. Beef Stew had 20 and 10 last night.
Yes.
During the other night, I believe he had like 30 and 12.
He always stayed doing that.
And they're not shying away from any type of, they want all the smoke. They want all the bullshit. They with all the bullshit along with playing great basketball. And so from a physicality standpoint, you gotta look. That culture is real over there.
JB mean. We know JB mean. Marshawn Lynch said it. He's like, I realize when you run over somebody's face over and over and over and over and over again, people ain't gonna want to tackle you. And that's the way them big boys play. If they keep running through you and over and over.
But they're talented though. But one thing I appreciate them is about like they're not trying to be outside their box. They're like, hey, we're physical, we're in the trenches, and then we're gonna add maybe a little floater here, maybe some touch around the rim, but we're always gonna stay beefy and then add something else instead of being like, well, now we need to go shoot threes, or now we need to. Yeah. They're like, nope. We live here. Hey, they're outside dogs. Some dogs want to live inside, some want to live outside.
Dogs. They roam around neighborhood. You don't know who feeds them.
No, in the snow, you don't know where they.
But they survive.
They don't need no leash.
They guard the yard.
Exactly, guard the yard for sure.
We're gonna stay in the East. What do you guys think of Giannis's game winner?
Hey,
why?
That boy got a big set on him to shoot that shot for game. It just, number one, okay, here's what I'll say. Number one,
you've already been
Giannis,
saying stuff.
No, I'm going back, reverse. Number one, I appreciate how they were playing for Miles Turner in that emotional situation. So that to me, and as much as I roast Milwaukee, I will say I appreciate that as a team group. They were like, yo, this is important to Miles.
Yeah.
So you with us now, man. Fuck them.
Yeah.
And Miles was, if you watch most of that game, Miles was pumped. Every time he hitting the three, he talking, he doing this and that. And Indiana, obviously he felt a certain way. And then number two, the fact that Giannis is making game winners on skilled shots, if he can continue with that confidence to shoot post-ups and fadeaways and things like that, the East is going to have a problem. The East is going to have a problem. If he could give me 6 points on skill stuff, not like I'm 7 foot, 290 with 1% body fat and I'm just going to rhinoceros you.
1% seems high.
Perk, what do you think? You sat back when we brought it up.
About the Bucks?
About Giannis.
Or Giannis game one? Look, he's top. It's early. Richard, I don't want to overreact, Allie, Shannon, but I am. It's early, but, we have early MVP conversations. He should be at the top. He should be number one. Now, SG, because of what he's doing and how he's getting it done and the personnel that he's making guys around him better, right? We thought this team wasn't going to be shit. We thought they was going to start off slow. We thought that Giannis was going to be on the verge of asking out, and he may still want to. But the worst thing that is happening right now in the Eastern Conference is they continue to give this Bucks team life. And then all of a sudden, the Bucks have found a diamond in the rough. This kid, Ryan Rollins, this is not a Jeremy Lin type story, right? This young man can hoop. This young man can hoop. And yes, if you need him to go out there and be aggressive, he's going to do that. He could score, but he affect the game in so many other areas. Yeah. He could play off the ball. He's a dog defensively. And when I think about how Doc Rivers, because Doc Rivers said, coming into this season, we want to shoot a whole lot of threes and we want to play fast. And they are putting up points and it is hard to stop them. They have the personnel to shoot a lot of threes. AJ Green, Miles Turner, Gary Trent Jr., all those guys are quote-unquote knockdown shooters. And so when you think about the style, and Giannis now career high averaging, season averaging right this year in 7 assists, I'm looking at the Bucks and I'm saying, hey man, let's not keep giving this team fucking confidence, especially Giannis. Like he looked like he's in a great space right now.
Yo,
him and Miles Turner,
Perk.
They're starting to match.
Yeah, Rollins is a problem too. But last game he had 10 points, right? But 7 turnovers. Now I understand that's like when you're seeing the Indiana Pacer pace and what they do for the first time, that can mess you up a little bit. But he still had 7 assists and 5 rebounds, right? Still shot 50% from the field. He was just turning it over a little bit. If he can keep playing at 15 to 17 a night, because he's a burst guy where he's got speed, if he can keep doing that, they might have their guard. They found their guard. If he can do that, they found their guard. Now, what he does in the postseason for the first time and all that, that's one thing. But if Giannis got that burst guard and that confidence keeps going up for him, well, yeah.
I'm telling you, and then I think Giannis trusts him. That Golden State game where he frustrated Steph, he bodied up Steph. Now, the Golden State Warriors got a layup, but Steph was complaining. It was on the camera. And then Draymond comes down and give him a hard foul. And he like, oh shit, that's it? And then all of a sudden he run off like 9 or 10 more points to close them out. Giannis wasn't in that game. Giannis sitting back like, oh shit, I got me a dog.
Yeah.
I got me one. Yeah. So that's my take. That's how I feel about the Bucks.
Shout out Toledo. Do you have something to say before we
Just this last thing. One thing that Perk is making a point of is like if Milwaukee is let's say 2 through 5, right? And the ownership thinks they have a chance. This ownership has shown you they will do whatever it takes to move that roster to give Giannis a chance. So the more that they allow the Bucks to get closer to that 2 to 5 range, where maybe at the break they go get a steal from somebody, they go get somebody for cheap that works for them, the more dangerous it is for the Eastern Conference. So you need to beat them now, where they're like 6 through 10, and ownership's like, I don't want to pay to be in the apron if we don't have a chance or this or that. But this ownership has said it many a times. hey, we will do whatever it takes to go try to win another championship with Giannis. So
Nets and Pelicans, are they on your litmus test?
woo!
Yeah.
What's today? Tuesday? It's trash day. Hey man, as much as we roast the players, we gotta roast. Well, who put these teams together?
You know what? This is what I would say.
Who did this?
Do we have a new segment, Tuesday Trash Day?
We have a new segment coming up
Trash Day.
next.
What in the world?
Tuesday Trash Day is funny.
Okay, how
give
many
that to
picks
you.
do the Nets have? Because they
Not
must
enough.
try to.
Not enough. No, this is what I'm saying. This is what I would say. If I'm looking at this, if I'm the Nets, I'm looking at the Pelicans and being like, I'm glad we're not them. Because they got
you live in
actual talent.
Brooklyn.
No, Pelicans got actual talent.
Oh, for sure.
They got talent. You got Zion Williamson. You got other
Jordan
guys. Like,
Poole.
you got talent. The Nets, they've been really like, we're going to, just we're going to rebuild. We're going to start our rebuild.
Rebuild?
The Nets?
They ain't even poured the foundation. Who they got?
No, but they're accumulating picks. They've traded away all their guys. They traded away Mikal Bridges. They traded away Cam Johnson. They literally are in a space where they are rebuilding. They're recognizing that. The Pelicans, they haven't started the rebuild, and that's their record. The Pelicans are not rebuilding. Are the Pelicans
They've been
rebuilding?
blown out 3 times, and they've been close games 3 times, including one that was.
And look, they got a good coach. Willie Green's a good coach.
Willie Green's a very good coach.
Very good coach.
But Lord
This ain't
have
a
mercy.
coach, but that roster,
But Joe Dumars just came in there this year. So listen, there's only so much you could do when you want to remodel a house, brother. Like
They need to do a full teardown. They
Full
need to do a
teardown.
rebuild, not a
I don't know
remodel.
what you did. It's just you watch them play, and it's hard for me to watch them actually play. And I know they got a bunch of new guys, and hopefully, I mean, after this many losses, you would assume they get mad and maybe get in a fight or something.
Nah, you got to care.
Yeah, they got to care.
They don't care. they don't care. And if they continue to do this, it's going to cost Willie Green his job.
And that's the biggest
because
shame.
when you have a team not competing, and they have the talent not to be 0-6 or 0-7. Like Zion has been available, Trey Murphy, Jordan Poole, like they have pieces that they're not supposed to be 0-6.
Well, but wait, and Perk, let's look at who they've played. Memphis.
Dude.
Okay. No. But I'm saying Memphis, San Antonio, they lost in overtime. Boston, they lost. They got blown out. Denver, obviously. Clippers and OKC. So they've played a monster schedule to start.
You can't give me one of those?
No.
You can't get
Obviously not.
No, but I'm just saying we can't say that they don't have losses to. Well, they got Charlotte coming up next.
Here we go.
So
we'll see.
Who wins first? Who wins
first?
first?
Who wins first?
Next
hopefully
3 for the Pelicans, Charlotte,
Hopefully the
Dallas, San
Pelicans.
Antonio. Next 3 for the Nets, Indy, Detroit, New York.
I need my Nets to get the number one pick. So hopefully the Pelicans.
At this point, the word around the NBA is we're not going to be the first team to lose to the Nets. We might look up and the Nets might be 0-30. Straight up, I'm just being real. I'm just being real.
The fact that Michael Porter Jr. What you got, honey?
Sweet, huh? You speaking of Michael Porter Jr., here's a question for him.
Yeah.
You sure you want to have your own squad and be able to average 30?
Nope.
Or do you miss the big fella you was with being on the title contender and still making a lot of money and averaging 20?
He leads
You sure
the
you
team.
want your whole squad and averaging 30? You sure? Okay, cool.
No, he leads the team in assists with 3. So that should tell you right there. I think it's 3.4. I saw this crazy stat. So I said, man, that's like going outside and hooping. They just like, man, roll that ball out and just go hoop. Do what you got to do. But if Lonzo Ball doesn't play for
Claxton
Charlotte,
leads their team in assists with 3.4.
It's LaMelo.
LaMelo, what did I say?
Lonzo.
If he don't play, they got to beat Charlotte. But Charlotte's actually
Charlotte, they not go just lay
Charlotte's
down.
bigs are low key, and I know we talk about Charlotte too much.
Yeah.
But I watch because they're exciting.
Yeah, right.
We just don't know. They don't take it seriously. But man, their bigs are nice. I'm liking their bigs. Anyway,
All right, the trash man has come and gone. We're moving on. New segment. Rich, you did such a good job, is what the script says here, breaking down Giannis not traveling. So we figured that we would make this a reoccurring segment. It's called Road Rules. I don't know if you guys saw this or not. Rich, we need you to be an official and break down this one for us.
I'm a terrible official.
We're
going to
look at it from the Celtics Jazz game last night.
Road rules. Hey, Iron Eagle has a very good term. It's called rules are rules. Rules are rules.
No, Richard, you got to see the actual play.
I know. I'm just saying rules are rules. That's just
no. But what is the rule?
Handsome. I'm telling you.
Do you want to watch the play?
Yeah, but I can't see it. I can't see it. I thought it was gonna blow up. Yeah, this, like I thought he was setting it.
Richard.
Okay. Do you see the angle that I'm at? I thought it was going to go fucking big screen.
You know, it's crazy. You could.
Are you pinned to the back of the couch?
Sit up, right? Just sit up.
Okay.
No, there we go. Right there. He slips. Is that a foul?
No.
See. We'll let Richard do it. He's the referee.
All right, let me see.
Over here.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Did he lose the ball before, or did he lose the ball? Like, I'm asking.
According to the actual officials on the court, which Jaylen Brown said was bullshit, both players slipped before any contact was made.
No, that's not a foul. But I'm just saying, it's not. Again, I'm asking. I'm not. Everyone, don't. Look. The rule is basically saying if the player A slips, then player B slips, and then player B falls over player A, there's not a foul. They both slipped on the same wet spot, right? That's why you see kids sprinting out doing all the wiping, because so they can avoid moments like that. That's why they will stop gameplay to make sure that you don't have moments like that. That's factual. You guys have all seen it, right? So should it be a foul? Yes, it should be a foul. But rules are rules. And if player A slips on a wet spot, then player B then slips on the same wet spot and then falls over player A, it's not a foul on player A.
Slip on your own wet spots.
Yes.
And the no foul call had Jaylen Brown responding as such. Let's take a listen.
Jaylen, I'm with you.
Been on that play where you got tripped or were tripped, and how much did that frustrate you the rest of that way?
Man, y'all gonna give me fines, because you can't have a mistake like that as an official at that point in the game. It's fourth quarter, it's a minute left in the game or less, and you the whole staff blows the fucking call. You know what I mean? Cost us a game, like unacceptable. You can make mistakes at any point of the game, but right there, that wasn't good. That wasn't good. That's unacceptable. And then they telling me like, oh, like we didn't see it. Like, how none of you see it? Like, you can't trip somebody in the fourth quarter and then just be a no call. It's some bullshit.
My thing is this: he's right, but if Jaylen Brown was a person that slipped, right? I always try and put myself in that position as a defender and the offensive player. As the offensive player, 100% that's a foul every single time. Don't blow that call. If you're a defensive player, you're looking at it as like, hey, I slipped on the wet spot, and then he slipped on the same wet spot and tripped over me. What can I do in that space? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, the accuracy of it is, it is a foul, but because of the circumstances, they didn't call the foul. Okay,
so is it a foul or not?
No, it's not a foul. I'm with Jaylen Brown. Jaylen, if I was a Celtics fan, if I was your teammate, 1,000%, I'm getting fined. If I'm on the other side, who are they playing against? Utah? Who are they playing against?
The Jazz. Yeah. They lost to the Jazz.
Too. If I'm Utah, I'm sitting here like, look, 2 players slipped over. Where was it at?
Top of the key.
No, I'm saying, where was it at? Utah or Boston?
Boston.
Clean your floor, Boston. Clean your floor.
It's wet because the Bruins play there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really? That's
the
why
condensation from the ice.
The what?
Condensation.
I was proud of you. You said it right twice.
I know.
That's what it was? That what it was?
I don't know. Man, there's 15 sweaty dudes on the dang floor.
Perspirating? You just made up the whole thing?
What's your thoughts on this, Perk? Done? Foul? Not a foul? Moving on.
It's not a foul, and a wise man told me never leave the game in the officials' hands. So if you would have handled your business against the Utah Jazz, then you wouldn't be complaining about this call. You know
I
what I'm
love it
saying?
when
'Cause
coaches
was
say that.
Yeah.
I mean, it is true.
Coaches
Like,
say that one play didn't cost us the game. But then if it's the officials, that one play cost us the game. That play didn't cost us the game. It's the culmination, the first quarter, the second quarter. Officials blow a call. That play at that point in time, they can't make that mistake.
Let's take a quick detour. We're going to get some predictions for the matchup between the top two teams in the East tonight. We went from the bottom to the top. The Bulls and the Sixers, they're both 5-1. They face off. I'm going to get your predictions. Game winner first. Who takes this one? Perk, start with you.
Where are they playing at?
Chicago.
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna take Chicago. I'm gonna take Chicago.
Wow.
The Bulls got this togetherness about themselves. By the way, Billy Donovan now gets to coach his team. He now gets to coach his team. I believe Philly is going to put up, but the way Vucevic been playing, Joel Embiid, I don't know if he's going to be able to slide them puppies. and what? Hey, how amazing it is. And this is no shade. No shade. I love DeMar DeRozan. I love Zach LaVine. But you get DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine out of there with those egos. The Bulls got some type of togetherness going on, and Josh Giddey is leading the way. Josh Giddey is putting up some fucking numbers. I got the Bulls.
Let's actually go there for a second. Josh Giddey, double-double, yes or no? He's had a double-double 5 out of his 6 games this season, a triple-double last game, 23, 12, and 12. Channing.
I'm going to say no tonight. I just, knowing Philly and their coaching staff, I know that they're going to make him, they're going to try to keep him to be a singular player as much as possible. So either be looking to pass and make it passive or looking to be aggressive and drive. So I say no.
Do you have Chicago or Philly?
I have Philly.
Okay. Richard. Giddey and the game winner.
And the game winner? I'm going to go with the Bulls. I don't know why, for no reason. I've watched both of them teams play for about a quarter, but I like Bucelis. And then
Bucelis got bounced.
I've loved his game. Like early on, I saw him and I was like, and then like Durhali last night said that he was like at one point in time was the number 1 player in the country. You know, rankings change from start to whatever, but he'd been that dude for a moment. And then I'm gonna. The question disappeared, but is it
Josh Giddey triple-double?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say just under. He's gonna have a double-double, not a triple-double.
Triple-double, Perk?
Triple-double? No. He's going to have a double-double, though. Because he's going to get 10 plus points.
Double-double, add max sauce.
What you said?
Double-double, add max sauce.
What's max sauce?
What's max sauce?
Big Mac. Have you guys never had mac sauce added to your double cheeseburger at McDonald's?
No. God.
No,
what?
where we say double add, we're hearing animal style. That's the only thing I like. That's the in and out.
I think
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wait,
every single time.
To her?
Overrated.
Wait, you've heard it? You've done this before?
Oh, every time.
I've never heard it.
McDouble, add only mac sauce for me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
A McDouble? What's?
Wow. Look at you two over there.
Yeah. They don't even know who we are.
No.
No. All right. Tyrese Maxey, more or less than 27.5. Perk.
Ooh, I'm going to go less. I'm going to go less tonight. On the road. I say he have about 23, 25. I'm going less.
I say he has 30 or more. I'm going to say 30 more.
You're saying more?
More.
Thursday
I love
more.
it.
I'm with you.
I think he goes off.
more. I'm more with you.
All right. Joel Embiid, more or less than 18.5. Perk.
Now,
I'm going less. He's going to have his problems tonight. He's going to have his hands full. I don't know if he's going to have... First of all, the Bulls like to get up and down. I don't know if this is going to be the game for Joel Embiid to play a lot of extended minutes, right? Like, I don't know if he's going to be able to keep up. I don't know how much he's going to be on the floor. I'm going to go less.
I'm going to say more. Joel Embiid, no matter if that knee is wobbly or not, when he sees another big man, that boy chomps at the bit, and I think he has 25.
I would say more. I think 18.5 just low, just in general.
All right, Wednesday night, you got Heat at Nuggets. Nikola Jokic, triple-double, yes or no? He had a triple-double the first 4 games, missed the last 2. 1 game by an assist, and the last game by 3 boards.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, he's going to cook the Heat.
He's going to get triple-double?
Triple-double. I would say triple-double.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go with the under. He's not going to have a triple-double. He's not going to have a triple-double. Eric Spoelstra is going to come out with one of those crazy-ass defenses. We're going to see a 1-3-1 or a 2-3, and he's not going to let – I got too much respect for Eric Spoelstra and his game plan that he's going to allow Jokic to have a triple-double. Now, he's going to put up some numbers. It's just not going to be that.
I will say this, since we're talking about the Heat, holy shit. Like, I know it's the beginning of the year, but, like, just figuring out how they're good with this team. And the fact that they'd run the least amount of screen and rolls, and they have, like, I think one of the fastest paces in the league. I have never seen a Heat team that isn't, like, run this play or run that play or run this action. It's almost opposite of what they have been in the past, but it's good that they're adjusting.
It's called growth. Coaching. It's called
growth.
No. It's called, this is what we have. This is the best way to win with what we have.
Let's be real. How many coaches in the NBA you think can coach like that? I'd say maybe 4.
Hence why I said it's called good coaching. Eric Spoelstra is a great coach.
Great coach.
He's a great coach. I'm confirming what you're saying. I'm just what you're seeing is him being a great coach and changing the style of play, using what he had based off of the players. And he's like, this is what we got. All right, boys, well, here's our new system. When I got D-Wade and LeBron and I got, all these, like Jimmy Butler, like Jimmy doesn't, like he plays with pace, but not like that. He plays based off of the guys that he has. That's the ultimate coach, in my opinion.
All right, I'm with you.
Perk?
What's up?
Moving on. In other news, Jason Kidd, he's hinting at a possible 2025, guys, 2025 return for Kyrie Irving, stating, quote, "We just can't wait to get Kai back at some point. Hopefully it's in the year 25, not 26, but we'll see what happens." He tore his ACL in March, early March against the Kings. He had surgery late March, which means it's been a little more than 7 months. When you look at the Dallas Mavericks, what could this do for them?
You make it always good.
I think having a person create lanes and angles for Cooper Flagg is huge. If Kyrie's in the paint and sends it to Cooper Flagg, now Cooper's going downhill with angles, people closing out to him. He gets the right now, he's got so much defense staring at him. Anthony Davis, even when Anthony Davis post, he's not posting up so deep so that a double team is coming, right? That's not his game. Like they don't post him deep like Joel Embiid, like Jokic. Double team comes, they kick out. Now Cooper Flagg gets to rip and go. So I think with Kyrie there and the amount of attention that Kyrie commands, that's going to create open shots, open looks, and close out for Cooper Flagg. Now you're closing out to a monster. That's a different world. Yeah. That's where I think Kai helps their team the most.
You know what's crazy? And it has nothing to do with the actual physical basketball. It's like when you go on the bus and you look at, let's say AD gets healthy, you look at AD and you go, Kai, you go, oh, we got a chance. We got a chance. Because you're thinking, who are their 2 best players? We got a chance. It's different when you don't see AD, you don't see Kyrie, and it's you, PJ Washington, and Klay Thompson, like, shit, we're missing 50 points. That's a lot. You're like, well, I got another 5, you got another 6. Maybe you got another, I don't even know because the math is gone beyond me now, but that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's too many points to make up. And so even the swag of that is different when your air of confidence going on the road with a guy like Kyrie and a healthy AD is, for a young rookie, is huge.
Perk?
The pressure is on. The pressure is on. And here's the thing. Right now it's the Lakers, but I'm going to just say Luka. Luka and the Dallas Mavericks will forever be tied together. The Dallas Mavericks will always be monitoring what Luka team is doing. Their fan base will always be looking and monitoring what Luka is doing. And Luka will be looking to see what the fuck Dallas is doing. And what's happening is Dallas is 14th in the Western Conference right now. They're 2-5. They fucking stink. The heat is on. You don't think the Mavs fans, they already started off with the fire Nico stuff. I hope they hire that man extra security. They already started off with that part of it. Now you're looking at what Luka is doing. The Lakers are number 3 in the Western Conference. Luka's probably averaging close to 40. He's playing with joy. AD went out because he decided to come into training camp 30 pounds overweight and get in shape in training camp. So now he didn't have a soft tissue injury. He's sidelined. Cooper Flagg is up and down right now because they're asking him to do a big-ass role, and he walked into a situation that's full of pressure. And so now you're looking at Kyrie and you like, damn, we thought we was going to have to buy, we could have bought you some more time, but hey, man, like, we need you. We need you. Like, it's getting to the point where they're desperate. So I expect Kyrie to come back early because, again, you can't fall too deep down in the Western Conference. Like, falling that deep down and being 14th, you don't want to get 20 games in and still 14th in the West. It's going to be a tough ladder, a tall-ass ladder to climb. So again, they're always gonna be tied together, and I feel like the pressure is starting to be on, and they're feeling the pressure within the Mavs organization to be better.
And you gotta get healthy. You gotta get healthy. You're missing. You're missing
every year.
Well, no, I just.
It's like the sky is blue.
From health to slumps, right. We're gonna take a fun little shift here and get to our straight tripping segment. Did you guys watch the World Series?
Yes.
Sure.
Perk?
Yeah, what you say?
Did you watch the World Series? No.
I watched
Got it.
He was out there with his fluffies. He's out here with his puppies.
All right, well, during the broadcast, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Derek Jeter, he told a story about wearing a gold thong to snap a cold streak. He said he was 0 for 32 before a teammate of his recognized that he had this gold thong in his locker, to which he said, anytime you're in a slump, you wear the gold thong. Well, finally, Derek Jeter ended up, and he clarified that he had shorts on. He put the gold thong over the shorts. He went out and first at bat, after going 0 for 32, he hits a home run. Is he tripping?
No, not at all.
Would you wear a thong under your shorts?
If I'm in the world, getting ready to go to the World Series or the NBA Finals, hell yes.
You'd wear it even if you weren't in a slump.
I'm not a banana hammock guy. No, hell no.
Yes, you are. Go back to episode
not a banana
2.
hammock
Channing
guy.
is a banana hammock
Could you
guy.
imagine this God body in that? No.
Did you wear it last night in the hot tub?
No, I didn't even go in the hot tub. I was chilling. I was watching Instagram.
Yeah, that's I honestly, it's a mental trick, right?
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's a mental trick because the more you get overwhelmed and you're just as an athlete, you're pressing and you're so locked in, you're pushing so hard, especially in baseball, which is a sport of failure. 3 out of 10 and you're great. So when you start getting 1 and 2s and 0 out of 10s, you're really fucked up.
Oh,
right?
he was 0 for 32 is tough.
And this is Derek. This is Derek bleeping
that's not 10
Jeter.
at bats.
Like, this man's resume says that he can handle things under pressure. So,
Time out. What did you say?
No,
Here's
no,
another one added to the reel.
No, because you said 32, but I thought it was 32 swings he struck out.
Richard's over here diving deep into this story and Channing's his brain talking
I'm in
about.
my brain. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Over 32.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
Swings.
We
got you.
That's a lot of swings.
Okay, Perk, you don't agree? You wouldn't wear a gold
Perk's
thong
not
if you were in
an
a slump?
offensive dude. Wasn't going to get a slump for playing hard and getting rebounds? He's not an offensive dude. Hook shots?
A gold thong?
Yes.
Like
Yes,
a
exactly
thong.
as you're hearing it, yes.
Perk, if you wore the gold thong and you had a chance, it said, hey, wear the gold thong and you can play on your torn ACL to go to the NBA Finals, would you do it? Yep, that's a yes.
So a gold thong. Right?
Over top,
They-
yep.
the more you
I'm
say
just
it,
trying
it's
to
not going
figure
to
it out.
clarify.
Like, they make those for men?
Yes.
No.
Because I don't know
Welcome
if
to-
they,
no.
I didn't know if they would have a gold thong in my size. Like, do they have a gold thong in a 4XL?
They got, oh, God. Four Perk. Listen, we got enough lady
we know,
listeners,
listen, yeah,
Perk,
we know
okay?
it's 4XL in the back, not the front. So, yeah.
Perk, you walked yourself right
Brother,
into
yeah,
that
Perk.
one.
Perk said, listen, come on now. Perk.
Okay, so would you wear it or not? Yes, you would.
I guess so.
You would have to. You would have to.
Yes. What? If you
No, I would. I would.
First of all,
Shannon put it that way, I would have. I would
Hey.
have threw it on over my tights.
Yeah, for sure.
it's called a slump buster, and gold thongs are low on the list of things dudes have done to bust a slump.
Wow.
Wait, what's your worst slump ever? Shooting basketball.
Okay,
Thanks
so
for clarifying, Channing.
there's two different basketball versions.
Right.
Like there was a basketball version where I was really good,
Yeah.
and there was a basketball version where I was a role player coming off the bench.
When you
And
were
then
really good.
when I was really good, I was pretty fucking consistent. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
Okay.
Very humble at that, too. What was your
That's
worst
what
slump?
I said. There's two different.
Well, I know, right? It
pull
kind
up
of
the
fucked you up.
stats.
What was your worst slump?
I was 1 for 20 in the Western Conference Finals.
Oh, I remember that
against,
shit. You were Phoenix. You were trash.
trash.
Trash Tuesday.
None of your
It was
teammates had a
crazy.
gold thong for you?
No.
Nah, they needed it for
did
his
other
brain.
stuff. It was crazy.
They had other stuff?
Yeah.
Well, let's dive in.
No, I mean, we had 2 days off, and I was stressing out. So I was on a veteran minimum. A lot of people didn't understand that. So, like, I could have stayed in Portland, and instead of going to Portland, I wanted to go somewhere where I could, like, actually play. So I took the veteran minimum to go play in Phoenix. We were supposed to be 14th in the West. We ended up having a great year. I reestablished who I was. Lauren was pregnant with my first kid. I had some stuff going on in my family, and now we're in the Western Conference Finals. So I'm thinking, if I don't play good,
And this
my
last
life
game
is over.
This whole year,
The whole year
And
is
then you go
nothing.
1 for 20.
And then, but dude, I mean, there were regular shots, but Phil Jackson, give him credit. When you looked at the film, he was stunning certain guys. So he would rotate guys who were above a certain height, and he would stunt Derek Fisher and smaller guys
So you
because I
weren't
couldn't even
sure.
see him. Yeah, I wasn't sure, so I'd do this.
Don't fucking overhype yourself.
I'm not overhyping. I'm not overhyping. So there was somebody on the team.
That much on the veteran minimum. Shout out to Phil Jackson. He was rotating guys a certain
No,
height.
it's crazy.
Like,
Listen, they were playing good defense. Kobe was Kobe.
Hey, Shannon, they wasn't spending 20 minutes on you, Scott.
Yes, they were.
They spending 30 seconds.
Listen. Go at Pau
Listen,
Gasol.
Linda.
We're cooking.
Listen,
What was your
Anyways.
biggest slump you were in, Perk?
You know what? Because I was, you know what I'm saying, I impacted winning. When we went on 2-game losing streaks, that was my biggest slump. You know what I'm saying? Allie, you know what I'm saying, teams I was on that was contenders, we didn't lose
Pull
2
this
in a
up.
row.
Pull
Like,
this up.
We
Pull
wasn't
this
doing
up.
shit like that.
I
That was my slump.
I think when in my time as the Nets, I might have had like 10 games as a starter where I didn't get double figures. So it was like, and I mean, like literally, I'm not. That's not even flex.
Trash.
I'm just saying. So like, I don't really
You're a ball
understand
hog.
it from your space. Yes, but also all I did was try and run my
I
body into
never
people.
understood the humility of you guys. Like, it is such a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not a lot of people understand that. But I'm just-
Humility is
but yeah,
just
we got somebody pulling up the
top
stats.
tier.
We got somebody pulling up the stats right now. Let's see.
Yeah.
Perk, have you ever... Wait, is this Richards or Perks?
Perk, in high school, you didn't go through a slump?
No,
Because
that's mine.
I used to
can
see your
I can-
highlights. You were
I
shooting.
can see it.
I'm fucking dunking everything.
What year do I think what?
What? Huh?
I don't think I that's what I'm saying. I need to see a slump. I'd pull up a slump. What?
Go to Milwaukee.
Well, no,
go to
yeah,
Milwaukee.
go to
That
Milwaukee.
whole
Hey,
section
Siri.
of his career was a slump.
That's,
Did Richard Jefferson ever have a slump in his NBA career?
yes, but when I was a role player,
Okay,
yes, not when I
found
was
this
at.
on the web for did Richard Jefferson ever have a lump in his NBA career? Check it out.
Wait, look,
Whoa,
wait,
that's
wait,
his head.
wait a
It
second.
says
Wait a second. He's
asthma.
pulling up the game logs. What does it look like?
Yeah, only a few games under 10 points this year.
But like, what
So a
what-
slump would mean like you had multiple bad games where it's like you had 8, then 9,
But-
then 12. You had like
But it's
3,
hard
4
for
games.
Richard. It was I believe him because it was hard for Richard to be in a slump because at that point of a time he was labeled as a slasher, a guy that just knocked down 15 footers. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? In order to be in a slump,
What would you say? Would you say up there, Christian?
The stats are pretty consistent.
Ugh.
I know, but Shannon, I think this
go to
this
the next
really
year. What does it
this
say?
is for you because you was Shannon, you was
shooter.
one dimensional.
Yeah, that's two-dimensional. I could listen.
Look, go back. I saw. Look. I saw one double digit. No, I saw one single digit right there. Wait, how many single digits do you see from game 40 down? How many single digits you see?
But Richard, that's not for you. We
Yeah,
get it.
it doesn't
Wait a second.
apply.
No, don't do that. I'm still averaging 20 plus. Right, I'm still averaging 19, so don't
Who
just
is
be
he
like
arguing with?
No, he's saying like, oh, well, you were just doing layups and free throws and shit. Like, oh,
Basically.
no,
Richard, you had to change your shot in San Antonio.
every
You had to go see the
single
shot
person
doctor.
was trying to stop me, and they couldn't for a small stretch. Now when I became
Did
a role
Richard
player,
just say every single person was trying to stop me and they
what
couldn't?
do the numbers say, Christian? I'm not saying that. The
Man,
numbers
listen,
are
there are
saying.
players that put up.
San Antonio's a little rough right
Yes, that's why I said there's two different versions. I told you, it gets uglier after this. Trust me, it gets uglier after Sam. But that was also year 10. Sorry for a 10-year stretch. It was okay.
That's when you left Jason Kidd.
No, yes, thank you, J Kidd. That's why we're here in this house. We're all benefiting from J Kidd.
All right, let's close this out on the exit ramp. We're going to get to some prediction for Wednesday night matchups. Rich, you're out of this one because you, I believe, are calling Lakers Spurs.
Yeah, but
Can you be in it?
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see how it works.
We'll start with you, Perk. Go around the horn. Game winner and top performers. Wemby coming off 9-9 game. Potential starters for the Lakers: Jake LaRavia, Marcus Smart, Dalton Knecht, Rui Hachimura, DeAndre Ayton. I would beg to think that Luka Doncic will be back and will play. Austin Reeves will be back and will play after sitting Monday night in Portland. Just my thought. Perk, start with you.
Lakers. The best duo in basketball, Luka and Austin Reeves. And by the way, early Coach of the Year nomination, JJ Redick. I mean, what a fucking job this guy's doing, right? Because all I've been hearing about is, JJ, the Lakers, they don't have the depth to compete for a title. Look at the depth of every other roster. JJ is maxing out those guys that he have. DeAndre Ayton, 29 points against the Portland Trailblazers. That motherfucker LaRavia is a fucking hooper.
Who's number
LaRavia.
12? Was that his number? Is that what
Yeah.
you said?
No, I'm just saying, LaRavia, Rui has been consistent all season long. Marcus Smart is doing Marcus Smart things, just impacting winning. I saw something about his plus, like his plus
Best on the
minus.
team.
His plus was through the roof. And JJ is getting the best out of those players. Hell, Bronny. We've been seeing Bronny sightings, and he's been playing in his role some damn good minutes. And they are winning. They're finding ways to win, and they're competing at a high level. So, again, Wemby, big fan. Stephon Castle, huge fan. That's a nice young duo, but they're going to be missing Dylan Harper. I just think when you got to go face these Lakers and the way that what I'm seeing from Luka and Austin Reeves, you got to have all your ammunition in order to beat them and knock them down now. The level, huh?
What do you have to have?
Ammunition.
Okay. No, you said ammunition.
Nah, I never said ammunition.
Okay, two things. Finish it,
I got
Perk.
the
Sorry.
Lakers.
Okay, you got the Lakers, and two things that made you guys break your necks over here. One, the best duo in the NBA, Perk believes, is Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic right now.
I think it's Jokic and Aaron Gordon. I said this last night. That's what I think is best.
Okay,
duo.
that's fair. That's fair. And continue.
And the other was that JJ Redick is an early candidate for Coach of the Year.
Versus Eric Spoelstra. We just went out for 20 minutes. Eric Spoelstra
Did you
is
see
doing.
what happened with?
It doesn't
JJ.
matter.
He's got a lot,
but
he's got a
what
lot
I'm
more.
saying
He's got more
is like
talent. He's got JJ.
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah,
do
yeah.
anything I
You
can to discredit JJ at any opportunity.
Okay.
Right? Even though I gave him a Coach of the Year vote last year,
Okay.
like I will do anything to discredit him and his contributions to the Lakers. I think this is all team-based, player-based. I think nothing that JJ has ever done has contributed to them winning. I think Luka getting in shape. I think Luka recruiting DeAndre Ayton. I think Rob Pelinka bringing in LaRavia.
Luka recruiting Marcus.
Yeah, Luka recruiting Marcus. I think all of these things are the reason why they're being successful. I think JJ is just he's just along for the ride.
Bro, do y'all realize that Austin Reeves and Luka both are in the top 5 in scoring and in assists? Scoring and in the league.
That's only one side of the ball.
That has nothing to do with coaching. Just to be clear.
No, what you mean? It's only one side of the ball.
Perk, I'm totally fucking with you at this point now. I just want to pick someone completely opposite.
Perk, don't listen to him, Perk.
When you said
Jokic and Aaron Gordon. Jokic and Aaron Gordon are.
He does believe that.
I do
Channing
believe that.
believes it's Jokic and Aaron Gordon. He does believe that.
And that's a fair argument. Like, we're not going to argue which one's better.
I mean, one guy has a couple MVPs, huh? And a chip. I think the other guys don't got neither. That's crazy. Oh,
Other guys don't got neither.
What they got?
We're not
that's private school, ladies and gentlemen. That's private school. I went to Glendale Union High School District's Moon Valley. He went to a private school. His parents paid for that education.
No, we did not. For 1 year, we didn't. And after that, we got a scholarship.
Then they realized that you weren't 6'8", you were 6'10".
What are you looking up, Perk, before we wrap this up? I feel like you're going to make a point.
Aaron Gordon numbers. He's averaging a cool 19 points and 5 rebounds.
What else? 5 rebounds, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. What they doing?
No. He's averaging 19 points and 5 rebounds.
And he's their lockdown defender.
Look.
Okay, but Austin Reeves is averaging 31 and 9, bro.
Yeah, that's great.
He's not their best defender.
That's great. Anyways, shout out my Dodgers.
Richard, you're from Arizona.
I was born here in Los Angeles, California.
We love you all. Don't forget to go hit that subscribe button on YouTube.
Leave
us a like, rating, and review on your favorite podcast app. Remember, it's Road Trippin 10 for 10% off of Chosen Family Wine. Go get you some.
Yeah.
Until Thursday, Perk will be in studio.
Congratulations, Blake, man. I'm happy for you.
Right there in that spot.
Blake Snell, you're my guy. First of all, Nike commercial, amazing.
As Blake Snell says, this place is fucking lit.
This place is fucking lit. Let's
It's another edition of Road Trippin.